What's up, champions? Welcome back to Game Dev with AI, our show, our challenge, our experiment where I am developing our first real-time strategy game, an indie game without any coding skills, just with the help of tools of AI such as ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Expert Helm from Fiverr. And we are using Construct 3, which is a great visual programming 2D engine. In this video we continue the improvements of our game, and we are gonna add the win condition, the lose condition, and especially some nice mission accomplished plate and mission failed. I'm gonna show you how I did it step by step as always. So let's get started. Whew. First we start by preparing all the assets that we need for this part. And by the time of this recording, unfortunately, Midjourney is really bad with anything that's concerning fonts or the text. I gave it a try, but as you can see, it's just writing gibberish. I'm sure if you're watching this a few months later, in the new Midjourney update, it will be awesome working with text and everything will be already fixed. So this will be much easier. But when I'm recording this, it was still in the early stages of development, so Midjourney was really bad with texts. For this reason, I am sticking with the old school traditional fonts. And if you are making a game, you have to be fully legal, so you cannot just steal fonts. You have to buy the fonts you're gonna use. And in my case, I went to Envato and I bought this beautiful military typeface. It's called Sharpshooter, so you can download it and then you have this amazing font. As you can see, using this font we can create amazing menu, and it looks really well in my opinion, and it fits our game style really well, something like this. As always, the plate itself, the explosion, everything I created with Midjourney. For our mission accomplished, we need to prepare the sprite with the mission accomplished plate and the sign, and it will have several frames of animation. So for example, in my case, I will be just adding extra bullets because this looks too clean. We are making a war game after all. So we just put in some transparent bullet hits all over this place, and I save them as separate frames, something like this. Next, we need the voices for our AI lady and the robots screaming mission accomplished. So as always, I'm using Revoicer and 11 labs to generate the voices. So such as mission accomplished. Let's try.
Mission accomplished.
All right, not bad.
Mission accomplished.
So we can save this, and also a few more we can try for the robot voice.
Mission accomplished.
Too slow.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, something like this. So we save all of them. Next, we need to have some fanfare, some sound effect of the victory. So again, I use Envato to buy those sounds, so we can use them in the game, and I use this one. Woo! We did it! And of course, I don't want to do this, but we have to do this. Mission failed. You need to make the graphics for mission failed. And of course, the sound.
Jungle.
Now, once all the elements are ready, we can import them to our Construct 3 project. We can create the sprite, for example, win sprite. And then we position it and put the correct size. This sprite has several steps of animation. Like I said, the bullets hitting it. I'm using here the temporary map. I call it playground, so I can test different behaviors. And the same we do for the mission failed. To make sure they appear on top of everything, we'll be using them in the progress bar layer or any other layer that goes on top. Then of course we import our sounds, win fanfare, lose sound, and mission accomplished and mission failed. We'll get them next time. And finally we need to code. Should I say code? It's not really coding, but still it's visual programming. Win and lose condition. The win condition in our game is the destruction of enemy fort. I put it here, zombies around as always. And let's check it out. So the lose condition is when enemy fort is destroyed. When its health is less or equals to 0, we call to destroy it. And now you can see the code that I put here. As always, feel free to pause the video so you can see each line in detail. If you want to study everything, be my guest. I go through it quite fast because I don't want to waste all the time. It's been a lot of experiments here to make it work. And you can see my final result, so you can judge it. To make to sell this effect much better, we need to enable some special effects on our layer. So for example, if I click on layer 0 and I enable effects such as sepia, it makes all brownish, and vignette, it makes all dramatic. So all these effects will be enabled when we are calling our win or lose condition using this enable layer 0 effect sepia. So now I wait 3 seconds and I will be displaying the win plate on layer 2, which means progress bar, so it goes on top of everything, and position will be so-called scroll X and scroll Y. I've been arguing with ChatGPT on how to scroll to the middle of the screen. He was giving me nonsense solutions, and this is my concern about ChatGPT. A lot of times it's creating functions and features that don't actually exist, and this really annoys me. Then you start implementing it and there is no such feature in construct tree. This drives me crazy a little bit. Almost every time ChatGPT is inventing non-existent functions and features. Like he's saying, put X coordinate to viewport. Okay, I try it. Construct tree saying, there's no such feature. Okay, fine. Then I say, there's no such thing in construct tree. And then ChatGPT is giving me correct solution. But why you couldn't give me this in the first place? I mean, come on, man. This happens every single time. It gives me nonsense solution. I complain. It says, my apologies for confusion. And then it gives you correct answer. Come on. So with this scroll X, scroll Y, we'll be positioning it in the middle of our viewport. And then we wait 7 seconds and go to the next layout or to the main menu. This is the feature to go to different layout. So when win condition is created, actually sorry about that, not win condition, I mean the win plate. I enable the sign. The sign is a simple animation, as you know. I really love to use sign. What it does, it's basically shaking and moving it a little bit. Just look closer. See, it's just moving like this little bit. It makes everything much more lovely and much more alive. Then we set it to correct size. I set animation to win. All our bullets will start hitting. I call the sounds like fireworks exploding. I call our all particles spark, particles fireworks. Everything is exploding, everything is happy. I call some sounds of bullet hitting because the bullets are appearing over the plate, so it's not so clean. And even more fireworks and even more. I just keep repeating all the same. There's nothing special here. There is not a rocket science. Just call more and put more randomity, or how you call it in English. Just randomize everything because you don't want this to appear the same. Each time it should be a little bit different. So I put random on everything. Alright, even more, it's quite long, but I keep repeating the same creation of objects of fireworks, sparkles, and putting them random, putting sounds of bullet, and finally we say our, and then mission accomplished. Alright, and play our fanfare. And on destroyed, we do very similar, just a little less fanfare and less fireworks. We just enable our sepia and vignette, and we play our failed sound, and basically that's it. There's not much to do. And when our fort is destroyed, we call nuclear explosion. It's just a big explosion for our fort, and destroy the fort. Let's check it out. So I put our fort in the middle of the enemies, surrounded by tank. There is no chance. Let's check it out.
Mission accomplished.
Hungry. Brains.
Alright, and now let's check out. So tank is destroying our fort.
Hungry. Brains.
It will destroy it in a minute. And it's destroyed.
Zombies. Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Alright. And finally, let's test our win condition. Let's run the game and see how we destroy the enemy fort and if all the fanfare works well. And it's here. Okay. Let's finish them up. And let's finish them off.
Victory is ours.
Not bad.
We are the champions.
Mission accomplished.
That's right. Then we wait a few more seconds and we go to the next layout or the main menu in our case. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. We continue development of our game. As always, let me know in the comments below what we should improve next. That's all for today. Take care. Papa Mike's out. Cheers. Bye. Oof.